Welcome to Bronze Medal Moms, the podcast where we aren't going for gold, we're going for bronze on the daily. I'm Amy.
And I'm Amanda, and we are here to remind you that you don't have to be perfect to show up, survive, and even thrive in motherhood. Wait a second, Amy, is that a new sweatshirt? Because you're looking like the coziest chaos queen I've ever seen.
Well, thank you. I actually got it from this new exclusive brand, Bronze Medal Moms. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, that's so weird, because I also happen to have this adorable mug that says Bronze Medal Moms.
Stop. I heard that one's limited edition. It's only available to moms who survive school drop-off without crying or cussing.
So, like, 6 of us.
Exactly.
Seriously, though, guys, our Bronze Medal Moms merch is now officially available.
Yes, our listeners asked for it and we delivered.
Our sweatshirts and tees are so comfy, funny, and perfect for moms who are proud to make it to the podium but don't need that spotlight.
And our cereal for dinner cloth bag is a must-have for all.
I love that one. So grab your sweatshirt, trucker hats, or a mug and wear it proudly and let everyone know you're doing okay, and that's enough.
And give a gift for that next holiday party. We even have scented candles that are perfectly usable, but very hilarious.
So shop now before we forget to restock.
And we are back. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
Good. Did you have a good week?
I did. Let's say a solid B plus for trying on this challenge.
Okay, I was going to say, like, how many Amazon boxes came to your house?
Okay, not many.
Okay.
I did appreciate that. There are a lot of things, I will say this, there's a lot of things I learned from this challenge that I like.
Let's tell our listeners who may not be listening to our podcast in order.
That's true. Okay, let's do a little recap.
Yes. So we are into the final week of No New Things, which is the book by our friend Ashley Piper, who we had on as a guest last month. And it really is just about creating new habits around shopping and spending.
And realizing what you're doing for that dopamine hit, rather than really, do you need this item?
Yes. So Amanda and I have been doing it the past couple of episodes a week at a time, and this is our final week. So we are going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly in our kind of honest recap of No New Things. So you gave yourself a solid B plus.
You know what? Let's go B minus.
I was going to say, I think I'm going to give myself a C plus.
Yeah, I'm going B minus for sure.
Yeah.
Only I'm giving myself a B because I really do feel like I learned a lot. Did I do what I was supposed to do? No. So it's like going to college and not getting the good grades, but I still enjoyed the experience.
Same. And I think it was a good lesson on certain things where I recognized that probably wasn't the best decision. But at least I'm not running into like Target buying 12 cute Halloween mugs.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Realizing that you don't need every little teeny tiny thing.
Right.
For
because
each, like, for example, actually, this just happened last night that talking about Halloween costumes, and my daughter wants to be the Lorax, and she came to us and was like, I'm gonna be the Lorax. Look, I made a mustache and I made eyebrows. I almost went on Amazon last night and bought furry eyebrows and a furry mustache, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, hers is better. It's just made of construction paper, but like, what am I doing?
Right.
I don't need to buy anything. It was only $6, so I was like, oh, it's only $6, sweet. But no, I don't need that.
See, that's a win.
And it stopped me, so I was very proud of myself.
That is a solid win. So what we're talking about, though, for the grand finale, I guess, is just kind of what are those sustainable habits that we want to set up moving forward. And I will say, too, I think Ashley would be proud of us. Maybe you need to reach out and ask her. I think she'd be proud of us I don't think she expects anyone to be perfect when they do it at all.
100%. Yes.
Right.
And she talks about that this shouldn't be a huge, overwhelming thing. It should be very doable, but you're just being really conscientious of these changes. Like last week, my big challenge that I was giving myself was I was going to patch up that quilt that I made my mother out of my grandmother's fabric. I made my mother a quilt for a gift that she loved, but then when she passed away, I got it, and it needs to be stitched. I had all intentions to do it. I even got super, like, in super crafty mode and was working on a different craft project all week and totally just spaced and didn't do it. Like I could have, but I didn't. It didn't happen. And that's
Well,
okay.
and I would be interested to see how this fits into no new things. So I did need a good pair of walking shoes for when I travel and I'm on my feet all day, like
Yeah.
like I'm taking Adelaide to New York City. We're going to be in the city and I need a good pair of walking shoes that are cute.
Yeah.
And so that to me, that was a need.
I would agree. Happy feet, happy life. That's what they tell
Yeah.
you when you go backpacking. Happy feet, happy life.
Right. Except two things. One, I hate shopping at stores, and I'm a size 5, and most stores start at a 6. So I can't even try on the shoes I need at a store. So I ordered 7 different pair on Amazon. Because I needed to try them all on to see what fit and which ones I liked. Like out of 7, 3 of them didn't even fit, even though they were a size 5. They were way too big. And these were like Adidas. Like I ordered Adidas. I ordered On Cloud. I ordered
7 seems extreme, but you're right. If like some of them don't even
yeah.
fit, if you bought 3, then they just wouldn't fit.
Right. I ended up with the Dr. Scholl's. They're fabulous. You should, but now I have a big return pile to send back.
Did you buy them from all different separate places? So you got to return separate things?
They're all on Amazon.
Oh, okay, good.
On Amazon. Yeah, no,
Okay,
they're all
so it's
going
a
back.
one return.
It's a
I
one
was like,
return.
oh my gosh,
And I
7
make,
different return labels. Blech.
ugh, and I hate doing it. I make my husband do all the Amazon returns. So,
I do the returns in our family.
you,
If it doesn't, same with cashing checks. I don't do the scan of cashing checks.
oh,
Like I don't do it on my phone. For some reason, I just go very old school with it. But my husband will never cash a check. So
yeah.
anytime someone gives him a check, I'm like, sign it immediately. I'll take it in.
Oh,
Sign it
I do.
immediately.
I
Take
do
it
my
in.
phone. I haven't been to the bank in 100 years. But anyway, okay, back to our sustainable habits. So,
Yes.
okay,
Back to our topic.
back to the topic. But we did learn some good lessons. So,
Yeah,
sustainable.
and again, so like I wouldn't say that we failed at it. We didn't do all the right things all the time, but
Yeah.
we're learning. So with these sustainable habits, one of the things you can do is do a sustainable audit of your home, like energy, water, food waste. Oh my gosh, our water bill has been huge ever since kids have been now taking big kid showers as opposed to, throw all the babies in one bathtub and they're fine.
Yeah.
Now everyone's showering. Oh my gosh. The water is insane. So we got really good at telling the kids, we did actually, we just turned up the water heater so it heated up faster. And we're like, just get in, go. Because they'd wait there for like 15 minutes and they're like, it's just not hot enough. And I'm like, just get in.
Well, my biggest thing is food waste.
Yes.
That was very, very depressing. We throw out a lot of food that dies in the fridge.
And then if you don't see it in the fridge, we actually started freezing more stuff immediately when it comes home because we will buy like ground beef or something and then all of a sudden it goes bad and we didn't get to use it. Whereas I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to freeze it and we'll make sure that we put it in the fridge the next day that we're going to use it.
Right.
Because there's just no point.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Yeah. Life happens for sure. So that's it. That's definitely a great, this definitely has taught me, I'm more aware of my food shopping. I'd gotten in a bad habit. So now, and also, we need right now I send my daughter with a fruit snack to school every day. So right now we have apples. So she's getting apples as her snack. And I'm like, oh, we're out of like
A fruit snack. I thought you meant like a gummy.
oh, sorry, no, like real fruit.
I was
Real
like,
fruit.
all she eats is a fruit snack.
Yeah. She hasn't had a vegetable since like 2019, but she'll eat fruit. So,
Sweet fruit.
but I was like, oh, wait, we need berries. So I should do like a big grocery run. I'm like, no, I can buy berries once the apples are gone.
Yes,
Then if I buy the berries, she likes them better. So she'll eat those and then my apples will go bad. So I'm like,
exactly.
yeah, no, like let's. In fact, I saw a picture on Instagram, a girl that I follow. I'm actually friends with her in real life, and she posted a picture of her fridge, and she had like 8 things in it. That was it. And she was like, it's time for us to go to the store, but I told my husband I feel like we can make a meal out of what's in here. And she was like, what could we make a meal out of? And I was like, oh my gosh, I never wait until my fridge is like totally empty before I go to the store. But
No,
maybe that's my problem. I need to like,
no, but then at the same time, we have situations like, because we still have the toddler who is, not the most reasonable
yeah,
person for most of the time. And he ran out of graham crackers, and I had to take, take Roger to Ninja Gym. And I was like, oh, I'll grab some graham crackers on the way back, just thinking
yeah.
this to myself. I get a message from Chris at Ninja Gym like, do we have more graham crackers? Like, it is already, shit has hit the fan. Raleigh's freaking out, like, I just want a graham cracker. I was like, I'm getting them on the way home. It is okay. So there's some things that I do feel like we always need to keep stocked just because of
Yeah, emergencies. Well, and this girl,
emergencies and toddler
well,
meltdowns.
that's the thing. It's different. This woman, her kids are older. So, like that, she doesn't have, mini toddler meltdowns anymore.
Yeah,
So,
there's something to be said for sticking a popsicle in a toddler meltdown's mouth and being like, there you go, you're fine.
that's right. But I will say, going through this, no new things challenge definitely made me more aware. So, that was a win. That was a
Well,
win.
and shopping like not meal prep, we'll talk about later, but yes, I completely agree. I completely agree. Realizing what you're wasting, taking your lunch with you to work, taking
Oh,
leftovers to work
I'm glad you
instead
said that.
of,
Okay. Sorry.
no, did you do this?
I did. I had a big win that I forgot about. So,
Let me see. Let me see.
yeah. Well, so for our listeners that don't know, I work from home. Amanda works from home, and then you work at the school too.
Yes.
But so I work from home, and my husband works outside of the home. So every morning, we're in a current season where he takes my daughter to school, and I pick her up because it's a long way away. And I feel like if I take her, by the time I get home, it's time to turn around and go pick her up. So he takes her every morning. So while they're both getting ready for school and work, I get up, I already walk while they're asleep. And then while I'm having my coffee, I pack Adelaide's snacks.
Got it.
She has hot lunch at her school, so I don't pack her lunch, but I pack her snacks. I get her water bottle ready, right? It dawned on me that I, at the same time, could also be packing my husband's lunch.
Yep.
I've never done that. We have been married for 23 years. Not once have I ever done that. And so I told him, I was like, oh my gosh, babe, while I'm packing her snack, I could be packing you a lunch. And we have, and he is loving it. Now, it's normally like I just pack in the leftovers from dinner the night before. And while Adelaide gets an apple snack, Steve gets an apple snack, right? So, but he's really loving it. And it's one, he's eating healthier. He's actually eating because he gets in a bad habit of like meeting after meeting after meeting and he doesn't eat at all.
And then they come home super hangry.
Right. Or he's eating down, at his work. They've got like a Chick-fil-A and they've got a cafeteria with like 47 different restaurant options. And so we're saving money. And
See, that's what Chris actually started doing this, which I love my husband so much. He did the same thing that he made this great fried chicken. He makes great fried chicken
yeah,
last week, but he made a lot of it. And so I was like, well, we're just going to take this for lunch the next day. So I
right.
put his lunch together like right at when we're cleaning up for dinner. So it was ready to go. And then I was like, hey, here's your lunch for tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Gave it to him, all that. And he ate it, loved. He did say he was in a hurry, so he didn't get to heat it up. So he had to eat it cold. So that sucks. But he was like, man, that's going to save us a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right. So
Like,
anyway,
it's brand new information to him that I was like, oh my gosh, what
but
is your deal? He, but he has done it two more times, but it is hard because where he works too, they have like fancy
oh yeah,
food,
oh
but
yeah,
and it's not very expensive. Like he
right.
might spend $8 for lunch and get like salmon wrapped blah blah blah
Right, right.
blah
Well,
whatever.
and we decided too, like if he does have, like a work lunch meeting or something, like it's not something he has to do every day, but like,
Right.
but it didn't even dawn on me while I was doing it that it was a kind of a no new things habit. So,
Yeah, totally.
yeah,
Totally. Saving money, saving using the food. It's
yeah,
perfect. I love
yeah.
it. I love it.
Okay, so next thing is here, ending out the challenge, is to create a list of forever swaps. Like, what are
Got it.
things you now are going to swap out, reuse, resource? Like, what?
Does it count reusable grocery bags? Because I think I have like 27 million reusable grocery bags in a huge pile in the garage.
Oh, so I actually finally moved them from the house into my car.
They just stay in the car.
They always stay in the car every time I'm checking out. Now, in fairness, I don't go to the grocery very often. I do delivery. But when I do go and I'm standing there at the checkout, I'm like, dang it, I left my bags in the car again. But what I've started doing is I don't have them bag my groceries. I have them put them right back in the cart. And then I go out to the car and I bag them myself with my reusable groceries.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do this at Sam's, but I remember we don't have a Sam's membership now, but we did growing up. And at Sam's growing up, they didn't have bags. It was the leftover cardboard boxes
Oh, yeah,
from
that's
the
still,
shipments,
yeah.
and you just put it all in a box.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like what Costco does. Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
see, I don't
Well,
have a
so
Costco
my big
membership
thing
either.
too, and I'm sure some preteen and other teen moms can relate to this. My forever swap is I will never buy my daughter brand new Lululemon.
Nice,
So,
because
like,
it's always second. There's always secondhand available.
always. I mean,
Always.
they do have an outlet store here, which is way cheaper. If you go on their app, they have like new, where Lulu buys their own Lulu back. And
What?
yes. Now the problem with that is, be forewarned. I tried this last Christmas. I got Adelaide some from their like new section on their website, and I tried to pass it off as new Lulu, but they actually take the tag out and they print on their own pants and leggings. It says like new.
That sucks.
I know. I was like, dang it, Lulu. But I also have in our neighborhood, there are several high school and college age girls that will sell their Lulu on our neighborhood page. So I snatch
Yeah.
that up every time, every time. So
Well, and you know what? I think I might have mentioned this before. I don't know. There is this whole trend still happening at our school of not a Lululemon crossbody bag or anything like that, just the bag, just the plastic bag that you get
oh, yes.
when you buy Lululemon.
Those are good bags, though.
They are very good bags, but all the girls at school use them for their gym clothes or their lunch bag or whatever. Like they're all about them. And I didn't know this because at the time my oldest was only in fourth grade, so she was not into this trend when this happened. But a girlfriend of mine, her daughter was new into middle school and was like, oh my gosh, we don't shop at Lululemon, so I don't have any of these bags. How am I supposed to do this? I went on our Buy Nothing site and it was like, does anyone have Lulu bags that you want to get rid of or that you would,
Yeah.
sell me or
Yeah.
something? And I think I got like 10 bags that someone was like, oh, give me $5 for 10 bags. And I was like, done.
Done.
And like 10 girls got bags at school.
Brilliant. Well, that actually brings us up to kind of the third lesson here, community connections.
Yes.
So it's a buy nothing group, it's a swap group, it's going to the library for books instead of Amazon. Like, yeah.
I think people forget. I think the phrase "it takes a village to raise a child," or that phrase has kind of doesn't have like a negative connotation, but it's just like a comedic, like, oh, it takes a village, haha. But like, you need to remind yourself that it does. It does take a village. You need to ask people if you need help. You need to tell people if you need help. People want to help, and maybe somebody can't help financially,
Right.
but then they can help with with a task, or let you borrow something, or like something that it makes them feel just as good to help you out as it feels for you to get that help, you
Right.
know?
Right. Well, I'm not in a buy nothing group only because my neighborhood page is so active. Not only do people give stuff away all the time, like I've gotten two trampolines because we wore the first one out for free.
I was
We
gonna say, do you have two trampolines in your
No, like
backyard?
we got one and then the kids wore it out. Oh, yeah, the kids wore it out.
It's a trampoline park.
Yeah, seriously, I have all trampolines, my whole backyard. But anyway, but then we also, those shuffleboard game, like those shuffleboard games that they
Oh,
have,
I love shuffleboard.
yeah, that they have in bars. We got one of those for free because, yeah, it just like it needed sanded and they didn't want to do it. And my husband's like, yeah, I'll take it. So we got that for free.
Do you know that is on when we take our family trips every summer with Chris's whole family, like
Yeah.
all 25 of them? On our must-have list for the VRBOs we rent is that they have a shuffleboard table.
Oh, see?
That's how much we love shuffleboard.
Well, here's the other thing we have for free. I don't know where we're going to put all of this stuff, actually. Adelaide loves ping pong. That's what she does whenever
Ooh.
we travel or like when we went on the cruise. So guess what? I was like, well, let's see if we can get one for our like game room. And sure enough, free ping pong table.
We had, when we were first married, we had we were in a rental house that we later bought, but it was like you enter into just the dining room, and then there was like a wall, and then it was
Yeah.
like the living room, kitchen, all that stuff. So like you enter and it's just the dining space. But because we're, newlyweds, no kids, we had a regulation size ping pong table in our dining room. So it was the first thing you saw when you walked in.
Love
And
it.
we had ping pong tournaments all the time. It
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Love it. I love it. So,
So the other thing I want to bring up too,
yeah.
we actually, my kids and I just did this yesterday. We had to drop off my car to get some work done on it, and then it's not far; it's only like a half a mile, maybe a mile, and so we walked back to our house from dropping off the car. But on our way walking back, we stopped at the library. It was great,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rue got like two books. Roger ended up not getting anything. He just looked at books the whole time. And Raleigh just needed a book to look at for the walk home.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's not going to look at it again. I could take
Right.
it back today and it doesn't matter.
Right.
But $0 at the
Right.
library.
I loved going to the library when I was a kid. I loved
Oh, the kids love it. And even we were sitting there and like I was with the boys and every once in a while I'm like, okay, I got to go check and make sure I know where the other one is. Rue was just sitting there in the corner reading a book.
Yeah. And listen,
Have a quiet time.
Once you become an adult, and I have moved so many times, I realize I don't need to buy all of the books. Now, there are certain
No.
authors, like I am a huge Michael Crichton fan, RIP. He has since passed. But all of his books, I always had to have the hardback. I have them on display. Like, so I get it. Like, some people, books are more than just reading them. But if I'm
Right.
like reading those like quick, like psychological thrillers for beach reading or something, I don't need to buy them.
No, no, they're at your library.
Or
It's easy.
also do like a book swap, like in your neighborhood or with some friends or like everybody. Yeah.
One of the books that I wish I had still, Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. I bought it and I lent it out to somebody, and I don't know who has it now. Somebody has it. If
All
you're
right,
listening
so
and you have my Bossy Pants
if you're
book, bring it
listening,
back.
please, yeah, give
Please return my Bossy Pants book 20 years later.
Amanda her book bag.
But I will say, I was thinking about the other day, and I went and got it at the library, and I read it, and if you do the audiobook for Bossy Pants, Tina Fey, or Yes Please, Amy Poehler, they're both fantastic books. And if you do the audio, it's them reading it, so you'll just be crying, you're laughing so hard. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay. Well, what's our next tip? You kind of alluded to
I
it.
did allude to this. Okay, meal prep.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of both did with the meal prep and taking your lunches, all that stuff. plan ahead. We talked about this in week 3, buying for what's already in your pantry instead of just like, I want something pumpkin flavored. Like,
Yeah.
maybe that waits, or maybe you only need to buy one thing to make that. Or like your friend said, she was convinced that she could make a meal of what was in
Yeah.
her fridge. I do think there is a whole, actually it talks about Amy Ashley talks about this in her book. There was a whole history of convincing people, she'll correct me, 1950s, 1960s,
Mhm.
that they needed to have meat at every meal.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That they needed to have these full meals every time. And if you watch some of these old movies and these old fashioned TV shows, the parents or the couple, even if they don't have kids, are sitting down to dinner and having sharing a bowl of soup.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Yep. You're right. I do remember that. I do remember that.
That it's like you don't have to have this gourmet meal every time. Like we
Right.
talk about this in our dinner episode too, on how difficult it is for dinners. But one of the things that actually I don't remember if I bring this up in this episode, but there was an article I read, or I read this somewhere in a book, or in a book somewhere, that this mom felt like she had failed when she made like a charcuterie board for the kids for dinner. That she's like, I don't know, I just threw everything that was in the pantry or in the fridge, threw it on a table, and was like, hey, we're eating in front of the TV, go to town. And it was some of the kids' favorite memories. They was their favorite time of together eating dinner, when she thought of it as a fail. Like, no, it's just,
Yeah.
it could totally be a win. It's totally, we did this last night. We got together and we were just all having burgers. And for the first time ever, everyone in the house agreed on what to eat.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
had to sit down. This was already at the same time.
Good win. And listen, when we say meal prep, we don't mean typical meal prep. It's just like literally planning out what you have and, and being aware of like what's in the pantry and the freezer. Cause I hate meal prep. Like I am not one of those, no
More
offense.
power to them.
Well, yeah, more power to you guys that can like prep on a Sunday for the whole week. Ugh, I can't eat anything if it's been sitting in my fridge for like 2 days. I'm like, yuck. So
I mean,
really
yeah,
it
be in the
is
fridge
just,
for the whole week.
oh yeah, it's just like menu planning and looking like what you have and what's on sale and yeah. So
Yeah, and I did this actually yesterday, that I put together a little salad, um, because I love salata. Do you ever go to
oh
salata?
yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
so good, so good. Which it is a treat to go to salata. But I was like, I wonder if I can make myself a little salad and take it to work. Because like I have all the different pieces, but then you don't want to have the dressing on it because then
Yeah.
all that. And I made myself a salad, made some little dino chicken nuggets and heated them up and put that on my salad, and it was great. And I was like, I can totally make this for lunch and
Yeah.
take it to work. Like this is super easy. And because I work at a school, we don't leave to go pick up lunch because I work at the front desk. Like you don't get to leave, because there's always something happening. There's always something that needs you. So every time that we do eat out, we have to get it delivered. So it's a whole nother fee. Everything's like $20 when
Right.
you get
Right.
lunch. So you're saving like $20 by thinking of what you could eat instead.
Totally. Yeah. I love that. I love that.
All right, last thing. Well, no, this is not my last thing. This is one of the second to last thing. Celebrate and reflect. This is one of my big things, and I think that we are celebrating and reflecting. That we,
Yeah.
B minus, C plus. I feel like
Yeah.
that's decent.
Decent. I feel like it is. There are really good things I recognized and realized. Like I can, in fact, survive without an Amazon order every single day.
Right.
And I think then going and doing this again, maybe after the holidays, then maybe I'll get like a B plus.
Right. And that's what she says. You don't have to, it's not for all the time. That's why it's 30 days.
Yeah.
It's not all the time. Then you create these sustainable habits that you build upon,
Yeah.
and try it again later.
Yeah.
Try it again when you want to go through your stuff.
Right. Yeah, I love it. And I do like my big kind of celebrate and reflect, repurposing not automatically hitting like add to cart and checkout and really like at least thinking about it first and having the awareness like, do I really need it? No. There were lots of things that I buy that are cute or my daughter would like it, but then it just is crap that ends up on a shelf or we're giving away to Goodwill a couple years later. So I think having that awareness was a huge kind of win for
I
me.
totally agree. I stopped myself twice this last week shopping while in bed
Oh, see, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a
of
huge
like,
win.
do I really honest and that's the sick thing is that I don't remember what it was.
Right.
But at the time, laying in bed, I really needed it. And now
Right.
I'm like, I couldn't tell you what that was.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
embarrassing.
Right.
All right, so goal for this week. We're still in this is your final week. Build this sustainable plan that actually sticks. Something manageable. If it feels like too much, don't do it.
Yeah.
Make it something that is manageable and that you're going to keep with and be proud of yourself for doing. Like I said with not shopping online,
Mhm.
I stopped myself twice. Maybe there's a third time that I don't stop myself. That's okay. You
Right.
stopped yourself
Right.
twice.
Right. Right. I love it. Yeah. Mine is pretty simple. Mine really is, man. I had got it's those dang phones. Like just it's so easy to click check out. You almost
Yeah.
forget you're
With
paying for it.
PayPal or Venmo.
Right, right. Or Apple Pay. Oh my goodness. Like you forget you actually it's real money.
It does. It feels like fake money that you're like,
Right.
yay.
Right. But then, and this is what we talked about in week one, the actual decluttering of your space. That's why I have to declutter, is because of the easy to check out on my phone. Like, I
Yeah.
feel so good and so light. Our listeners can't see it, but you can, Amanda. I am still in my office and you can still see the floor and you can
It's
still,
magic.
it is magic. And I am so productive. I've been coming in here and knocking out so much work and just so much stuff that I've been avoiding because I didn't have a space or the house felt heavy. And so I have really, my kind of no new things manifesto is to remember that feeling because I won't have that if I keep buying crap
Yeah.
that I don't need.
For sure. And I
Yeah.
think we're doing the timing that we're doing these episodes. And you can go back and listen to these episodes, but the timing, Christmas is right around the corner. We do a big declutter purge of toys because we know more is coming. Even if I'm not buying it for my kids, they got aunts and uncles and grandparents and godparents that all want to spoil them because they love them so much. It's so kind, but I don't have space for it.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
I got 3 kids they're buying for. That is a lot of toys coming in that I always tell my kids, like, could this it's the same time that other people are going to thrift stores looking for stuff for their kids that they're on a budget. I was like, who could we bless with this instead?
Right. I love
Or
that.
because we
Yeah.
don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. I really love that. Okay, so the goal this week is to just build that sustainable plan and like keep trying and just keep it in the back of your mind. We're done with the challenge. We're not going to keep actively doing it, but we're going to take those lessons with us.
We repaired, we reused, we detoxed, we cooked beans, and we survived all without buying another mug or decoration.
Which honestly deserves a gold medal, but
It does.
we're going to wear our bronze proudly.
Until next time, moms, dads, everyone listening, keep it sustainable, keep it silly, and remember, bronze is still a podium worthy win. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
friends. Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening to our moms on Bronze Medal Moms.
Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a review. We'd love to hear from you. See you soon!